feel like the mood is good. Yeah, I feel like we're pretty excited just to be on home turf and kind of get back out there to go sailing. You know, we had a tough couple of months to get through, but I think we're ready, and we've been working really, really hard behind the scenes, so we're pretty excited to be here in LA and go racing.
It sucks as a competitor and an athlete to, you know, miss out on a race weekend, and you know, I think the whole team is put the work in coming into this week, and you know, more than excited to get back out on the water and sail these boats again.
We all race, you know, for ourselves, for each other, and for our friends and our family. So it's definitely extra special when you get to do that in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you get to race on home turf, it's a really good feeling. You're racing for your country under the American flag, and I feel like it's pretty surreal.
Middle of March is not necessarily the best time of year for conditions in LA, but you know, there's a bit of a frontal system blowing through this weekend, and I think it's going to make some really good moments on the water, really good racing.
First time I raced here was actually against Hans, and that would have been 2010, I think. We had the youth championship here.
I wouldn't say it's a windy venue, but it's usually a very consistent and dependable venue.
Yeah, a little rainy day here in Los Angeles, getting ready for racing this weekend. First group's out there doing practice racing. We're about to get released from the mooring here in a few minutes. Excited to get back out there. Really nice wind. Psyched about doing our first home race of the season.
For SailGP, the Friday racing is more of a way for the sailors to find the rhythm of the venue, to be able to come up with ideas of how they want to approach the weekend. And being able to take those ideas into Saturday and Sunday is what Friday's all about.
United States well positioned. Mubadala Brazil, they're trying to kill time, but they look like they're going to get the inside position.
The biggest difference I see between traditional sailing and this is definitely like the speed. I mean, people can see the speed straight away, so that's the easiest observation.
United States, top of our screen, they're up to third.
And there you see the Americans out of the last event in Sydney after a crash capsized in practice day, and here they are, repaired wing and all.
Yeah, I mean, I think practice racing, we just kind of approach it like any other training day or any other racing day, I guess. You know, we have our individual goals, and we go out and try to execute.
Nice final turn there by the US team. Can they keep it dry? A little bit of a splash there. And Tenka left all on his own on the right-hand side of the boat. Gets a little bit of a free shower from the US team there. Happy to get a third.
You know, for me, I always kind of like to get 3 little individual goals that I'm going to work on and try to improve on or focus on. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'll come back and, you know, debrief with myself, like how I did. And I think, you know, we just discussed what our intentions were for that day and did we execute, and how can we improve for the real racing on Saturday and Sunday.
And it's going to be the Germans that have got it lined up beautifully here. Germany on the inside, Spain push United States off the course. Unbelievable from Diego Bortin.
Yeah, so much for sunny Los Angeles. A little rainy here today, but awesome to be back out on the water. Boat was going great around the track. Still have some things to work on. We'll look at the data overnight, but yeah, definitely a great feeling. Went back together really well, and yeah, everybody was excited to be out there today. So looking forward to some sunnier weather tomorrow and getting into the real racing.
Let's like try to get that windward board to kiss the water a little bit, like really early out of the tacks.
LA is such a vibrant place, and you know, there's just something special about the energy there.
Southern California, there's so many choices. You can do everything. You want to go to the mountains and go snowboarding, you can do it. You want to be at the beach and go surfing, you can do it. You want to hang out in a nice neighborhood, you can do it. You want to hang out in the city, and you know, there's so many things you can do within just a few hours. kind of know some spots. I don't know about the best ones.
To represent our country in front of our home crowd is amazing. You know, there's no better feeling in the world.
You know, that support does not go unnoticed. Being able to have that day in, day out is something that I think gives us a little bit of an energy boost when we really need it.
But yeah, when it's race time, it's full focus, full noise, and yeah, nothing gets in our way.
Like SailGP is such an interesting format, and every single team is so good. The best mindset to have is to go in and just do the best job that you can with what you have.
Lines turn wide, we go here! United States round in 10th, and they've got some work to do.
We started off, maybe not with the best starts, but we picked our way through and we sailed clean.
USA and Great Britain. Great Britain need to keep clear. Switzerland need to keep clear. Oh, they threaded the needle there. Wow, it's so busy on the course.
Now the Americans making a last-second pass around that last buoy. They'll get around Germany.
For me, it's always been about taking it one race at a time and executing as best you can in the moment.
Whether you have a good first race or a bad first race, I think you can always kind of push forward and focus on the next one.
In the middle of the line, well positioned, it's the USA. Dark patch of water, United States and France are in that. That means more wind. Who's going to have the right of way? I think United States, France can't go in there. They're not allowed in there. He's got to keep clear just in time. But Spain, brilliant for Botin. Canfield holds on for 8th, and another tricky race for the French.
And at mark number 1, they are 3 wide as it's Canada on the inside, France in the middle, and the USA on the outside as they make the turn.
The United States, well, here we go. Taylor Canfield, this is your chance. He's going to be well set for a right turn, I'd say. United States and Canada, there's going to be tight round the top here.
We launched over Canada right at the end, and the fans went nuts. Our microphones on board actually picked up their audio and brought it into the whole team's headsets, and you know, we've never experienced anything like that.
United States are going to get round.
They've got the speed.
Brilliant race for the US team here. They come round the outside.
This team has shown in the past how hard they're willing to work and how, you know, how steady our progression has been to get better. And you know, that hasn't halted.
Oh, it's so tight. It's really good from Germany with a late dive through on the inside. New Zealand are fast in the middle. United States got a long way to sail.
Great performance by Taylor Canfield and US SailGP Team. They currently sit in 4th place. A good day for Taylor Canfield and company as they will come across top 5 and they will pick up some very valuable points going into Sunday.
Pretty epic day. You know, great conditions and really tight racetrack. Is super hectic at times, but yeah, you know, I think we sailed the boat quite well and got better throughout the day. So you know, that's all we can really ask for. We're gonna keep improving and go back and look at some data tonight to make sure we're ready for tomorrow and you know, progressing forward.
Especially here at SailGP, it's pretty cool to look at the other teams and the other boats and see, I mean, gold medals, world championships, America's Cups, and you're battling it out with them.
The difference between the top of the fleet and the bottom of the fleet is it's really close. Anyone can win a race.
Americans have dropped back to 9th.
You do have to be consistent in terms of if you want to be on top of the podium, and you do have to be sailing well.
It's going to be tight at the top. USA are going to be trapped. Great Britain, Canada.
What it comes down to is who gets in and out of the marks, who gets a lane out of that first mark off the start, who makes that first jibe.
United States, they're shut out. That could be a regatta ender for those 2 boats.
France is just going to make life miserable for the U.S. team as they slow down just enough. The U.S. will have to dip behind them, and it looks like the U.S. will get ahead, though, of Brazil.
You know, if you're off your game by a little bit, it's hard to battle back in those conditions, and we didn't get off the line very well, and you make a wrong decision, and you know, it really hurts.
This manoeuvre by the US is crucial. They've not got the wing pop. They're a bit late popping the wing just in time. Got a lot of heel in the boat there, but they're okay.
That said, we got better each race on Sunday.
U.S. SailGP will finish in 8th.
While we didn't finish where we wanted to finish or thought we should have, it was a great event.
We definitely made some really big strides as a team and properly racing with the fleet. And yeah, I mean, we were passing boats around the race course, and unfortunately the results don't really show the progress that we're making, but I know that the results will come with time, and we're still progressing a ton, and it's really cool to be, you know, coming out of LA straight into San Fran and taking away our lessons learned and putting those to practice in the water.